Hi, my name is Mimoun Berrissoun. I'm working on the field of prevention and managing an NGO in this field. And my background is Moroccan German and I live in Cologne, Germany. The reason why I wrote the chapter was to find an answer to the question what can be done in situation when young people are getting manipulated by extremist groups. So for instance, a mother calls a youth group and or someone like you, for instance, and asks for help because she's in fear that her son will leave the country and join extremist groups in a foreign country. And the question is, what can be done in such a situation? And I wanted to find an answer for this question. Radicalization doesn't fall from the sky. If someone gets radicalized, it has a reason. It has always a reason. Like, for instance, there is a long list of causes: broken family relations, solitude, no orientation in life, or experiences of marginalization and discrimination, and contact to problematic groups, problematic peers like radical groups. So it always has a reason. And if I want to understand someone, to help someone who got radicalized, I first have to understand why did he get in touch with these groups and with this ideology, and it always has a reason. So this is very important if you want to help someone and to plan an intervention. When someone faces discrimination and marginalization, the first thing is that he reacts with thoughts and words and talks about the problem and says, okay, I'm belonging to a group which suffers discrimination against. But at the same time, when the bad situation goes on and the individual situation doesn't become better, he will react in another way. And this is the first step to radicalization in many cases. If you want to tackle radicalization and to plan an intervention, we have to focus on all phenomena of extremism. Not only, like, for instance, religious extremism among young Muslims. At the same time, we have to face right-wing extremism, which is a problem and something they suffer under it before they got radicalized. So we have to fight against, we have to treat all human beings equally, and we have to face all phenomena of extremism at the same time with the same importance and relevance. Many people talk about counter-radicalization, radicalization prevention. There is an industry, radicalization industry, because they want to get funding, so they name it. They name their programs radicalization programs, de-radicalization programs. But when we talk about de-radicalization is only resocialization. It's about helping people, offering them opportunities, helping them to find orientation in life. So we don't need to use the language which is used by political actors and by funding programs. We can also use our own language. So when we want to help someone who is in trouble, got in touch with radical groups, we don't tell him we want to de-radicalize you, because this would be like, he would understand it as an attack against him and his group. The first thing we say is we want to help you, and this is our intention. We don't have any intention. We are not working for political. We don't have a political agenda. We are not working because we gain money for the work we do. We only want to help you because we don't want you to suffer and not the society to suffer from your behavior. A very important point is, when you talk to young people who are extremists or follower of the scene, don't get too much in discussions about ideology or theology. This is one big mistake many people do, because first of all, it's not about the ideology. He believes in this ideology because of reasons. So if I start to discuss with him his ideology, everyone, like, they are saying we need counter narratives. If you develop counter narratives, at the same time you get counter narratives back, because this young man will start to find arguments against you and try to defend his ideology. What we need is first to assess his situation, to talk to him as a human being, to give him space to talk directly about his problem, about his opinion on society, on life, and then we try to find a common solution for everyone, a win-win situation for the society. People always ask me if I get annoyed by critical voices and people who don't like my work or the kind of work I do, and I always tell them a story from the Turkish culture. It's about Nasreddin Hoxha, a well-known figure in the Turkish traditional fairy tales. And this Hoxha was in a travel with a young man and a donkey. And he was riding the donkey and the young man was next to him. And people were watching the scene and were saying, why is he using the donkey and riding on a donkey? And why does the Hoxha let the young man go by feet? So the Hoxha said, okay, I will change that. And then he puts the young man on the donkey. And people watched him and they said, okay, why is this young man on the donkey and the old man is going by feet? This is not. He's old and we have to respect him. So he heard that and he changed once again, and he let the donkey with no one riding the donkey. And people were saying, look at these people. They are not intelligent. They are not using the donkey. So Nasreddin Hoxha said, okay, well, so he took the donkey and put him on his back. This story tells us that people always gonna criticize what you do. So you have to believe on what you do. If this is about helping people, if this is something which is authentic and you want to do something to make the world a better place, so you don't have to get annoyed by critical voices and you have always to keep on doing your work. And what we want in Extremely Together is also to change the perception of the work we do in countering violent extremism, because it's all about empowerment of young people, about helping people, and without any political agenda. And for that reason, I think ET is very important. What I want you to take from my chapter is look at young radicalized people as human beings, and at the same time speak to them on eye level and have the intention to help them and to bring them back to society. And you can organize together with Extremely Together. You can organize trainings for young people, because peers are the solution. Young peers can reach their peers, and if they try to help other young people, we can find a solution for a problem.